Hey guys, welcome to Georgia Darling 555. So I did start this reading already, and then I realized I didn't have microphone set up right. And I had there was some of my false lashes here. And I was like, that looks kinda ick. So I did pull this card leaving. And I commented on and I just noticed a little bit of red here. So I just was I found it very striking, the colors, the contrast of colors, the black, the white, with the pink, and then of course green, pink, complementary. No, I can't remember. Yeah, complementary, tertiaries next to each other on the color wheel. So yes, complementary. Is something complementary included? So okay, what is this leaving? What is this leaving? About what are we talking about here? What kind of leaving? It's reminding me of that country song. What kind of gone we talking about? Gone like a freight train, gone like yesterday. Ace of Cups and I love it. Nostalgia. I mean, I don't love it because it sounds like leaving and leaving. It's difficult. I just heard breaking up is hard to do. I don't know if anybody else had this experience growing up, but I was exposed to, in a great way, Richard Simmons, Sweat into the Oldies. And it would be my mom and my two sisters, Sweat into the Oldies. So that was one of the songs on me. And the routines. Breaking up is hard to do. A lot of songs here. Oh, when I first tried to start this reading, I got the word Fortnite come to me. Okay, but we also have Five of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like spirit, and I always say I've been getting a lot of messages from past on loved ones coming through. So it's almost like spirit or this passed on loved one or ancestors, whatever it may be. Maybe will be different for everybody if it resonates at all. But an urging from this entity, you could call it, an urging to not see it as a misfortune, as you're being left out in the cold. With that Six of Cups, it's definitely getting an energy of a loss. Always past energy or something that you're currently going through or just recently have gone through or in the distant past. Never is not something that's it's not something predictive right now. It's not predictive energy. So don't you worry. It's something that you already know about. If you know, you know. So this could be a loss of a family member, a loved one of any kind. And it's like almost like somebody who's already passed on is giving you this message. And that's for some of you. For others of you, it is coming directly from this passed on loved one. But back to this butterfly here. I didn't notice at first. I didn't see the red. And it's almost like at first glance you don't see the situation, the the love, the heart. I'm not saying this the way I want to. Maybe the shock of it all, of whatever you went through or whatever you are going through, it has some sort of a devastating, almost shocking factor about it, that you couldn't clearly see all the love that's there, holding you, guiding you. And they're offering it's like this hand of this generous offering from spirit, from this passed on loved one. I got chills, like this morning I did a reading, and just looking at these lily pads and the lilies, I did a channel drawing where spirit gives me, does the drawing for me, and even writes words. But there's a difference between when I'm kind of channeling messages and writing them down. They usually write like in cursive, and it's kind of sloppy and very authentic, authentically spirit. This generous offering of peace, the lily. And also this offering here, they go in tandem together. It's mirroring, like, this is what it was here on the earthly plane. This is what it is in the spiritual plane, with them in the spiritual plane. But they're not leaving you. You're not being left maybe in the pentacle sense, like the earthly sense, but spiritually your world is just opening up for you. Your spirit connection, your ability to connect the spirit and to have it be something that's going to change your life, that is changing your life, it's just magnificent. So many chills, and this is feeling a lot like this reading that I put up, the sun. But let's see how it kind of changes, if it does change. If not, maybe that's gonna be pretty boring. I don't know. We get more information here. Look at the butterfly. Not butterfly, rainbow. Rainbow, where'd it go? Fleeting rainbow. It's there. I also have my whole window covered in sun catchers, so it's not like a much of a surprise, but the way that it hit, because I don't see it. I'm not really seeing the rainbows anywhere else in this room except that one spot on the card. So yeah, it is special, okay? Oh, beauty. Just constant chills. I know I say chills all the time, but that's my thing, you know? See all the beauty. There's a song, I can't, Sion? Broken Bones. I see all the beauty in life. I can't say the next part. It's I can't say much of it because it's kind of explicit, and not in like a swear word kind of way, but in subject. But yes, I see all the beauty in life. And then the next minute, you're in a low again. I'll put it like that. But focus on that beauty. Because this would be you going into that low again, but they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to do that. They said you're too beautiful to do that. It's so sweet. It's all these flowers, you know. I mean, I know I set up with the flowers here. Oh, are these? I was trying to figure out if these are lilies. I think they are. They're lilies. Yeah. Okay. I think. Rainbow. Yep, the only spot in this room. And I seem to like lose it a little bit. But that rainbow, that's almost like the message is like the rainbow of life. The rainbow is going to be like in and out, depending on what you're going through. Because after all, you are a human. You're going to have these ups and downs, but if you really take what they're saying right now and you make a conscious effort to ride the ebbs and flows of the waves of life, you're almost going to be able to like make the rainbow appear all on your own. Just you want the rainbow, your rainbow's there. Almost like the energy of like putting a bunch of sun catchers up. I want the rainbows, you know. Beginnings. Daffodil. So I don't have my deck up here, my shabby deck that I made myself. It's kind of sloppy, but one of my favorite cards is the Daring Daffodil, and it's just a little really sloppy, kind of abstract. Probably nobody would know that it was daffodil if I didn't say it, but with these colors, the green and the yellow, and this is Daring Daffodil, urging you to be brave. Like, be as brave as they know, as they've always known you to be. And I'm getting like a brave child. You were a brave child, like fearless. And they're referencing that here. Not that that's like an act of fearlessness here, but not being afraid to receive and step out in togetherness. I love that. Daring Daffodil. Daring Daffodil. Don't forget it. Keep saying it. I'm a daring daffodil. I'm a daring daffodil. Reminds me of Rugrat. I don't. I'm aging myself here as well, but Rugrats, the cartoon about the babies with the babies, and Chucky is, you know, the scary baby, and he's trying to do something brave, and he goes, "I'm a big brave dog. I'm a big brave dog." So he's at this moment where his baby friends need him to do this brave act in order to serve the group. So he just takes a gulp, and this is going to sound weird, but the word gulp has been coming up so much for me the last 2 days. So it was in the reading I did, the sun reading, because one of these cards said one of the butterflies is named Gulp something. So I brought that up, and then after the reading, like within hours, I was perusing on Facebook, and I saw a Charlie Chaplin paraphrase or quote or something that he supposedly said. I don't know if I fact checked that if it's true, but I actually took a screenshot of it, and he talks about this actress who, it was like he said that he was like envious of her, or because she was so devastatingly beautiful. And in that reading, I also at the end said stunningly beautiful. So when I saw devastatingly beautiful, I actually thought it said stunningly beautiful at first. But then as I'm reading down in this paragraph, he says that he planned to meet her as she was coming out of her dressing room, and or he took a gulp and then just like went for it, like introducing himself or whatever with this devastatingly beautiful actress. So I don't know what it is, gulp. Oh, I do know, it's that bravery, that daring daffodil, the brave, beautiful you. Mm-mm-mm. So, spirit, this past time loved one, whoever, whatever it may be. What is it that the collective? What are what are the challenges that the collective should be aware of? 1717. Aware of as they seemingly arise, or as you move through them, and you very well might be moving through them right now. What are these challenges, these seemingly, I want to say seemingly because you're going to find that they really aren't barriers, they aren't challenges, they actually are things that are sending you to this next level of you. #50 trickery. And I'm seeing these dead leaves, and it's almost like they're saying, don't be fooled by, don't let the feeling of permanency of death get you in this pattern of ebbing, or not ebbing and flowing, going up and then going down. I see the beauty in life, next going down, like that up and down energy from being elated to feeling down. And it's like you could think about these aspects of this loss symbolized as dead leaves, but these leaves nourish the roots here for the new growth, for your growth, for your feet are planted on those roots, and you're going to absorb those symbolic nutrients from spirit, the offering from spirit, from this past and loved one, whoever, whatever it may be. Think of these dead leaves almost as like an offering, just like in the Six of Cups, this beautiful, stunningly beautiful offering. Whenever I see the Six of Cups, it just like warms my heart. It's such a sweet precious moment captured. Okay, what else? What other challenges or oh, this is the wrong deck. And I'm not gonna take it. The trickery. I think they want me to pull from that deck. Okay, you got it. So this is like because all these cards in this deck are pretty lovely, so it's gonna be something that's like lovely that maybe you need to tone down. So let's see. That's just my idea. It's love. I love those colors. It's like a minty green. Lilac. Oh my gosh, yeah. Lilac. Love, lilac, veined J. And veined is reminding me of the red here. Like, don't forget the blood running through your veins. You're here for a reason. You're a human. Live like a human. Be a human in its most magnificent sense of living in the moment. Living for... And I have trouble sometimes with saying living in the moment because, of course, we have to future plan, but it's like the present moment and the future are so, like, they're just on top of each other. Like, it's already the future. Like, I know that probably sounds very, like, basic thinking or almost like I'm getting legally blonde, like, and happy people just don't kill their husbands. That phrase. Or some of the other things that, I just had her name in the movie, but now I can't think of it. Some of the, like, things she says that are like, oh, there she goes. Oh, you know, the ditzy not very smart. Kind of like obvious. But I'm going off on a tangent here, but the message is simple and take it for that. The blood running through your veins. Maybe your name is Jay. Maybe you'll see a blue jay. And actually, I just took a video of it yesterday morning. I'm in my room. This is my bedroom. As you can see, my very wrinkled blanket comforter, but it's okay. There's actually two little cute little birds out there right now. One of them's all like poof. So cute. Like the feathers and the wings are just poof. It's looking at me right now. But anyways, I'm just putzing around, like kind of cleaning, and then I just take a quick look out my window, and right in front of my window there's like the slope of the roof going down to the front of the house, and there's a cardinal just right there. And this happened a few months ago, where a redbird, it wasn't a cardinal, but I just look over in my bed, and all of a sudden it's just right there, coming up to the window, it's looking in at me. And it's just this really, really poignant feeling that I got from this cardinal yesterday. And something about being on that roof and like almost like it looks kind of looking at me. And it has a certain feel to it. It's like one that a feel that I can't really even explain, but I feel like you know what I mean. I feel like maybe you get this feeling with the blue jay or a cardinal or whatever, a crow. And then today, maybe like 2 hours ago, I was an hour ago. Not even, because I'm sitting here with my I went to go make some tea. Do you like my cup? And I look out to my left in the kitchen window, and there's a cardinal in the bush that separates my driveway from my neighbors. And just there, it's like, it just strikes me. And I know cardinals strike a lot of people, but there was just something about the feel of the energy. And so many times I just can't put words to that feel. And it's different. It's different than other times that I've seen cardinals or red birds. And this bird from a few months ago, I actually looked up. It's like house bird or house red, something like that. So anyways, getting back to this love, a barrier for you, you might find that you have been having difficulty in expressing to the world the love within your soul, just being who you are, who you've always been. You're having difficulty showing that side of yourself right now because of your grief, because of what you're going through. And grief has just been really strong in my readings lately, and I'm not trying to be redundant. It's just what's coming. It's really strong. I love this right here. What is that, like? I don't even know what makes that. Like, it's like mirage-y. I know there's probably a really simple explanation for it. It's not windy. If many of y'all know, let me know. School me. I almost had the name of the girl from Legally Blonde. The character's name. The past couple of days I've been having trouble with certain words or names. Like, they're on the tip of my tongue, and I know them, and it just tongue-tied. I'm like pausing because, like, not even really knowing why I'm pausing, but because I want to pull from this deck. Spirit just stopped me too and said no. When I say, I don't always mean like I hear actual voices. I'm hearing, feeling. It's a sensation that I can't put into words. Seek guidance in this. It is time for a different perspective. And that's giving me go to therapy vibes. Or continue therapy. Like, don't continue to seek guidance in this if you're already in therapy. But this therapy could also be just going out in nature. Going out in nature and, like, this, whatever this waving mirage thing is, like, take time and just sit with yourself in nature, and you'll see things that you notice that you haven't been paying attention to lately. And like the way the light comes through between trees, houses, buildings, the way the light falls on the foliage. And I just changed it to foliage because thinking about these leaves, like the fall foliage time of year, if you're, I guess, particularly, I'm saying from a New England perspective, So it doesn't have to be literal therapy. I mean, I guess it is literal therapy. It's your therapy. But some of you might need a professional to help guide you in this. And I'm getting a feeling that a lot of you already are, and they're just saying don't give up. Maybe recently you've been like, oh, maybe I don't need to go so much. Maybe it like costs you whatever money if you're going every week, you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. You might want to think about sticking with it. You can likely, if you can manage your money in some way where you really put your mind to it and plan out your finances during this time, you can make it work, and it's really going to sorry, I'm just realizing that like the daffodils, like the inside is like these lilies, you know, like I'm just never really noticed that. And then it just has these. Okay, anything else? I guess this is kind of like it's the advice here. I feel like now they're kind of doing this little asymmetrical thing. Like a lot of times when I'm doing these readings, I'm really caught up in kind of like making it symmetrical because I just like that, like, you know, pulling the mirror. But here they were just like, where, oh my gosh, like I wanted to pull one of these over here to be symmetrical. They're like, no, we're doing this. And I wanted to be symmetrical and pull the same one over here, but they're like, no, we're pulling this one. And I think they're kind of laughing at me right now. They're like, oh, are we? Are we? I'm gonna ask you right back. Are we? Okay. Let's see. Please. Yep, you're funny. Spirit's funny. Oh, it's perfect. Ooh, chills in the rainbow. Oh my gosh, how beautiful is this? Look at this image. Oh. I'll keep with the sound effects. I'm sure you guys love it. And I'm seeing these birds kind of mirroring the candle shape right now. And we got the crows over here, the blackbirds over here. So beautiful. And I want to put it into words, like the symbology of the crows and the, you know, the wax looking kind of similar. And maybe it's something about transmuting, molding, not you deciding the shape you're going to take, the form you're going to take, and let love guide you. It's like combining these two cards, love and seek guidance in this. And your therapy could be your love, this very essence of who you've always been, this great big love, and very expressive. I'm getting very expressive and not afraid to ever show your great big love for creativity, for adventure. And I just got as well, you enjoy a challenge, like a little bit of a challenge sometimes, not like this loss, like, but I mean day to day you like a good puzzle. You like playing detective sometimes, and you're playing detective with yourself, and what do I need today? What do I need today? And look how peaceful she is. And that rainbow, like, if you need to alter your environment or put things in place that'll make it more likely that you are going to see a rainbow if you want to see a rainbow. Think about doing it. Think about what you can do. Solve that puzzle. Accept that challenge. You love it. Let love guide you. You are love. Let your heart be your guide. It's so perfect. Well, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for that little it's a playful, this is playful energy. This is, if this is passed on loved one, they've got a very playful, youthful energy. Whether they were older, they could have even been like very elderly, but very youthful in spirit, and you inherited that, whether physically actually or just by being in their presence. Their impact on you as like an environmental impact, like it actually morphed your very physical being of your DNA. You're who you are because of them. Like they had such an impact on everything about you. And one of those things is that great big love. Choose to see the good in the world today. And you've always been able to do that. And like this, love being that one of the challenges is you might have had difficulty moving through feelings of, or through that inability to access that part of yourself, to express that part of yourself, you just felt different, not yourself. You've been feeling like not yourself, and this very well, watching this reading right now, is just such a small little reminder for you to do the work. Not even do the work, but like, it's not spirit doing it for you. You're doing this for yourself because you're smart and you're picking up on these things about yourself just by being reminded. You know what to do from here. You know specifically what to do to get these symbolic rainbows, to get these crows in flight. And I don't think they're even crows, because this one's I don't know, lighter underbelly here. But these black birds of whatever, now they are in flight and in motion and so beautifully synchronized, like synchronized swimmers, synchronized flyers, like getting like my gosh, I'm gonna sound real silly right now, but I can't get words out. Fighter jet, like where they kind of do the synchronized flights at shows or like at parades, and just like holy crap, how did they do that? Like, that's so amazing, you know? So you're doing the amazing here. You're showing off what you were given from spirit, from this person, from this, even just this loss in general, this experience. Great big love. Birdie. They're all just like looking at me in my room and on the telephone line. Oh, no one's on the roof looking at me. I like to say looking at, it probably can't even see me. They probably can't even see me. But it looks like they're looking at me. Okay, and maybe we'll close this out with a few charts. Eh? Okay. Okay. Oh, look, we have the beginning of love. You got the you got it, this in motion. You're starting to spell out the love again, right? In the heart, love before, same love as you had before in your soul and your expressiveness. Love like before. I mean, into me, I see. Look closer. Take a closer look at yourself. Or you don't have to look too far. Like, maybe you do. Maybe love, that part of yourself, which for many of you is your great big gift is this great big love. And I know it's very broad the way I'm saying it, but there's something very particular about what this is for you and what it always has been. And I love that the binoculars match the heart here. Or look to spirit. We got some wings here. Look to spirit. Branch out. Look to spirit, but also in your fellow man. And what do we got? 2014. So maybe that year is significant to somebody. Maybe even the name Penny. Penny to me tonight. And I'm getting your connection between your fellow man and your fellow spirit guides, or this past on loved one, holds a very key to life in like that tree of life. Almost like that, the roots underneath, like the mycelium under this tree. I don't know if I'm saying that right. That's a gift of yours. That great big love has something to do with that connection between the spirit realm and staying grounded, just enough in each for this magical great big love to be a gift to others. And now spirit to, oh, do we have more? We have a blue dragon's eye. Magic. Dragon spirit. And look, and we're on the dragon card. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Then we have this, I'm not sure what kind of stone this is, but it's a black, like, beading stone, but it's, I think it's an actual stone. Looks like kind of marbly. If I can focus on it. Sorry. Little sand. Okay. Lighting's not that great, but blacks, what am I'm getting, Rosetta Stone, black granite. And I just got chills. Something about, something about the names in black granite, a tribute and honoring a name that's carved in the black granite. So lots of thanks and gratitude and chills all up and down my legs and arms. Dang. Yeah, for somebody, it's a name in the black granite. The ultimate sacrifice. You got this. So let's see if they want one of these cards to end, and if not, that's it. Anything else to close out this message? I haven't pulled from this in a while. Maybe an animal card? Ooh. Yes. So the fish, I'm pretty sure represents, and I haven't, it's been a while since I actually read the book, but from what I remember, see these waters? There's, I don't know if it's a waterfall, but there's water in here. You're in the Ace of Cups, the water in the Ace of Cups, and there's even water here. The way that you are, oh, there's a bee here too. We're beginnings. The way that you, oh, and we have dragon on the bottom, that dragon's eye. Yeah. Okay, so the fish, it represents like kind of getting, like being in charge of your flow, because you can easily, you know, going through the water, you're free flowing and you can have a lot of freedom, but there's also the challenge of getting out of control and kind of floundering all over the place and losing your direction. So keep that forward moving direction to, you know, in your heart where that direction is. But use the tools that you know for yourself to keep you on the right track, to keep you in that direction that you need to go, while staying creative and, you know, having a little bit of freestyle there. But it's like that balance between spirit realm and the earthly realm. Like it needs to be just enough in each. If you go too far in one direction, that's when you start to feel a little lost. You're going to be okay no matter what, but it's going to keep you from setbacks that you feel are taking away from your quality of life here on earth. Let's see. And dragon, you know, I'm going to grab the guidebook real quick. One sec. Okay, so the dragon is in the spirit section. Seeing one's most true self, balancing the ego. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. Chills. When we look in the mirror, deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. That is the power of the dragon breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride, and as we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, their Agni is dim. Agni is described as inner fire or sacred intelligence. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. You have the knowledge. You have the knowledge of the tree of life. Dang. Ooh. What chills. Okay, so and it also goes into the dragon and the third chakra. The subtle energy of the dragon lives at the navel center in the Manipura chakra. Manipura translates to the city of hidden gems, and behind its gates burns the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sages believe health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to clearly see both the inner and outer dimensions. And those inner and outer dimensions are that groundedness in humanity, in our bodies, but also so balanced in our connection to the cosmic realm, the spirit realm. So that is so stunningly beautiful. Ugh, I love it. Hope this helps. Bask in this. It's beautiful. All right, bye.